It's not about getting back together. It's about laying the foundation for healthy love. I tell clients all the time, if this isn't the right person for you, if this person cannot change or make you happy, I'm not going to help you get back together.
Okay, let me cut you. No. I want to cut you because that will end the conversation, end of the video.
All right, tell me.
So in your experience,
Yes.
long experience,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, as
Yes,
a
sir.
relationship expert and in
Yes.
your personal life, have you never seen someone that was very stupid in his behavior coming back with someone that we coach because the person that we coach started to be very strong?
So, of course, that happens all the time.
Okay.
But I think you cut me off before I could make my
Go
point. What I'm trying to say is that building ego doesn't help you be strong, doesn't help you to lay a healthy foundation. That was my main point.
Okay, so we agree to disagree then. I think that building ego
Mm-hmm.
is something that can help multiple people, especially when you didn't get good relationship with your parents, when you had a lot of wounds from the past. You need to overcome some challenges and you need to build ego for some people.
So building ego doesn't mean self-respect to me. Building ego doesn't mean setting boundaries to me. Building ego means turning inwards in a negative way. It means prioritizing yourself, putting yourself first in a negative way. Prioritizing your own well-being doesn't necessarily have to entail building ego, right? So you can, in the case of, please.
Okay, two things. Number one,
Go ahead.
when we say, do you think that being selfish is bad?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where we need to, because that's a question of words and semantic, if I can use this one in English, semantic, basically, question of words. I think that we disagree on this one. I think that being selfish is important. I think that we need some ego as well. Not 100%, but we need a little bit of ego. Because the people that I coach, they have zero ego, which means zero self-confidence and zero self-respect for themselves. Building ego helped them build their confidence and their self-respect.
So I think it's a choice of words, right?
Yes.
It's choice of words because we agree in principle, but to me, not having self-respect, being a doormat and letting your partner disrespect you, begging, pleading, to me, that's rooted in ego, actually. It's rooted in ego, insecurity, fear, rooted in ego, right? So when you're able to detach from your feelings and your emotions, well, that's in a way that you would consider, confident and true well-being. That is self-respect that is free of ego. And that helps you to not only be more attractive, but also lay the foundation for healthy love. Because if you manipulate someone into taking you back, or if you build your ego in this process of trying to heal, when that person does come back, actually you're setting yourself up for a dynamic that's not going to be conducive to respect, to working as a team. It's going to be just like this constant pushing in the relationship because you've been training yourself to put yourself first, to get your way.
I see what you mean. I think that to some extent degree, you can also see it as a positive way. For example, you build your ego in order to set boundaries, in order to understand what you will never allow again in this relationship. This is the level of defense and protection. And everything else could be what you mentioned. And I love what you mentioned because in order for a relationship to work, you need to work as a team. You need to have some values. You need to have respect. You need to have a clear empathy for your partner. But building ego, for me, I see it as the first level of protection. Without that, in any relationship, the person will continue to be codependent, needy. She or he will be the only one working for the relationship. And we know how it ended up. Codependent, toxicity, narcissism, and every other toxic trait